I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got this grease on my back.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he powers his way up past the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Come on now. Great.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's got his target. That's more. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Newton on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that field shrink. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Charles, how do you figure what's going on right now with the Carolina Panthers? They have lost 5 in a row. Remember, they were 5-2 this past week, a 6-point defeat at the hands of the Cleveland Browns. What's going on there?
I wish I could put an actual finger on it and be able to diagnose it and tell you. I have a couple of theories, though. Number one, Cam Newton's shoulder. That is a little bit of an issue. He's trying to play through and give him credit for toughness, but not able to make all the throws he wants to make. In fact, Myles Garrett from Cleveland mentioned that prior to the game. He thought that he wasn't quite the same quarterback. I also think that defensively, they're just not the same team. We're used to them taking the ball away from people, making big plays. We're not seeing that. And the last part, just not as explosive as they need to be on offense. Can't extend leads. That means they're in every game, and it puts them in jeopardy at the end.
They finish with 3 conference games, 2 of them against New Orleans, 1 against Atlanta. They struggled on the road, just 1-6 away from home. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. On 4th down, Newton. And my
goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was one. We've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. I mean, we saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the three worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, the 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the two front runners in the NFC, New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay. And the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ready!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Green.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The point after is good, and it's now 21-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And the Panthers coming out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Flush to his right, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A final shot before the break. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Now, right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now.